go. Okay, let me check something out here. There we go. There we go. Just waiting on the Discord to load. If it loads at all. Forgot to do it before I started. All right. A second here. Come on, come on, come on. All righty. Like, do you know the way? There we go. Huh. All right, that is working. So there's that. All right. Well, let's see here. So mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Rump shaker. So, all righty. There's that. So let me just put that. I need to put that right there. Okay. All right. That should be okay now. So, hopefully the sound is good. Make sure I sound okay. As you can see there, you got some things to talk about, and let's see here. Hit that like button, people, if you don't mind. Let me. I don't want to. I want to do that. No, no, no. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. I tell you, man, this is. Let me do this. Let me copy. Let me go to the Twitter machine. Get it to load correctly. Go ahead and paste. There's that. That. There's that. Let me put that there. And let me put that there. And I'm just putting it out there. There we go. So there's that. All right. So let me do that. Now all of a sudden my screen is blurry. Let me bring everything back up. All right. All right. Finally. All right. Man, that's a pain in the butt getting all that ready. But I should have done it before I went live. So need to hire a producer to make sure everything is good. So, good, good, good. All right, what is going on, everybody? What is happening in the chat there? It is 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Certainly hope everybody has had and is having a good weekend. Certainly hope everybody's staying healthy and safe and all that kind of good, groovy kind of stuff. And so, you know, I am just here chilling. I have been a gaming machine. I have been playing The Division Part 2. I think I'm like level 6 now, maybe level 5, level 6. I played Yakuza Kiwami. I don't care for the fighting mechanics on there, but I like the character is pretty cool. He knows like 3 different fighting styles, and I think it's 3 different fighting styles. And I mean, the game is cool. It's a cool game. Got some cool characters. So I've been playing. Those are the games I've been playing on PlayStation. Nobody to play on oh man, I want to say Yakuza on The Division Part 2. So So yeah, that's a pain in the butt. So, and my thing just went live because it's set for, ew, that's no good. Yeah, that is no good. Okay, there's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. And yep, that's my podcast right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing Kiwami, not Yakuza 1, I guess. Somebody said to play Kiwami first. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't care for Kwame, and maybe it's because I don't know how to lock on to the opponent. That's probably part of my problem. But it's okay. I like the characters, so I like the fighting mechanics in that True Crime series more. But shout out to everybody that's here. So let me see the people here. So shout out to Raphael, Chrisman, Tarasi, great. Yeah, appreciate you being here, Lanceville, Paul, Hans Peter. How are you doing there, young man? Is Zero first? Oh no, Yakuza Zero is first, then Kwame. Well, I'm playing Kwame now, so it's too late. So because isn't Kwame a prequel? I thought Kwame was a prequel. So I thought Kwame was a remake of Zero. So Zero is the prequel to Kwame 1. Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll play with it. I'll start playing 1 then. I hope it has better fighting mechanics. So, but yeah. So, um, let's see here. Social joins. What's happening? It's bread time. Yeah, what's happening? It's bread time. Bread time is a big old carbohydrate. So Jack Ace NL, how are you doing? Rocket Billy Bread Cadillac. Man, where did they get these names? Shout out to everybody that's here though. Let's see here. 30 people watching. Not bad for 1 o'clock on a Sunday on the Lord's Day. And shout out to everybody that's here. Um, so yeah, I went ahead and dropped the link. And in the I dropped the link. Yeah, I don't know how those eyeballs come up there. Shout out to Jemiah Dixon. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this is the week planned for me to get my computer upgraded. So if I go offline for about 3 to 5 days, don't be shocked. It's because the computer is getting upgraded. So, so, oh, SARS is great. Okay, I got it now. Well, I got you now. So, but yeah, so this is the week that I targeted. So, and so hopefully it works out for me. Yakuza games have multiple fighting styles. Yeah, I like the is it beast mode? If he's in blue, there's like dragon, there's the beast mode, and there were 3 different modes. So I mean it's a fun game. I'm not denying it. I'm sorry this came to it so late, but there's like 6 games, so I'll go ahead and do that. So um yeah, when you play with Sam Ash, mine did that, and I actually went out and got another controller. But it actually is. I just played with the wire. I stopped playing wireless, and I just played with the wire, and I did not have that issue. So yeah. Yeah, what's the last one called? Song of the Night or something like that. So I'm actually looking forward to playing the game. I'll be playing it a little later on today. But I played that game yesterday for hours. But the way he's walking around, it's all stiff. You can tell it's a last gen game. So very fun to play. Um, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. So shout out to I'm glad I'm started playing it. It was free. So I'm like, I would never play that game if it wasn't free. But it's been on PlayStation for years. So mm, ah. So yeah. But yeah, the game is playing up there, Mass Effect 2. That is the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC that you're watching. So, but all right then. But yeah, we'll get into some of the topics here. We'll go ahead and start with Nioh being true. Nioh 2. I need to go ahead and change that. Um, Let me go ahead and correct my spelling there. Um, let's see here, Nioh 2. So that's done. And then let me go. Where's my control room? Damn it, where is my control room? I have to pull that up too. Gosh dog it. So I'm playing this game Control. That game is crazy. That is the craziest game I've ever played. I'm enjoying it. It's fun, but my God, it's just crazy. I think I've died like 1,000 times in that game. But I did figure out some puzzles. I did not have to cheat on them. You all would be proud. I'm at this. I just finished one big thing where it had to do with the janitor. So I don't know how far I'm into the game, but the janitor scene was. I need to change this down here to say Nioh 2, and this should save at some point, and then I will come back over there. No, I'm not spoiling it. I'm just saying it's got some puzzles in there, and everybody will be proud. I'm having to go into these rooms and pull this light switch, the rule of three, and which I can't stand puzzles. Everybody knows that. Now there were some that were just ridiculous and I couldn't do, but overall, yeah, I'm having fun playing that game. So. Um, so you'll have play control your show. Yeah, it's on PS Plus or PS Now, which I had PS Now until April 14th. So, but I didn't realize. See, I thought all those games were downloadable. They're not. Like they're not. I'm pissed about that. Well, thank you, whoever that was. So, all right, got a new sub. REJ Hoffman, I do appreciate you. Also, there's another YouTuber, a brother, Marlin Gaming. I think it's called, his name is Marlin Gaming Media, I think. Um, check that brother out. I just found him on YouTube, and I'm enjoying his content. Um, I'm enjoying his content. So that's the story that got. Hold on, is that? Let's see, he said Shadow Broker DLC was fired. The story got me back with Liara due to I started following the other chick with the accent. Are you talking about Miranda? Yeah, I still love, but see, you got to understand on PC, EA never married your choices of Mass Effect 1 into Mass Effect 2. And they got this trash way that you're supposed to copy the game and then put it into this. So it's just stupid. I mean, it's stupid, you know. Yeah, I always choose Miranda. I never, the first time I played, when I played all three, there is a way you can have all of them. There's a way you can get with Ashley in the first one. You can get with Miranda in the second one. You can get with Liara in the third one. There's a way to do that. That's called the Captain Kirk mode, and I did that one playthrough because in Mass Effect 3, Miranda will die. Like if you don't want to pursue a relationship with her, she'll end up dying. At least she did in my playthrough. So when I played it again, I got with her, and I was able to save her, but I ended up with Liara. So now they say there's something special if you stay with Ashley during the whole one, and you stay with Liara through all three. They say there's something that happens. I don't know if that's true or not. I just heard that was just something that was online. But yeah, there's no way I'm not choosing Miranda. I'm gonna choose Miranda this time. You know, and so it's just because she's, oh my God, I mean, she's got that ass, you know, so of course I'm going to choose her. So, but yeah, Liara was a cool character. I liked her character more. So, yeah, but that's trash, Jemiah. It doesn't save any of the things that you like any of the stuff you had, like the money that you've accumulated in Mass Effect 1. You save it, and it should save the Mass Effect 2. That's what I'm saying. That's the PC on this is trash. On this, it is straight trash when it comes to that. EA needs to fix that. Like, I don't know, maybe for the N7 day, say, hey, look, if you play it on PC, it now will save over. Now you don't have that issue with Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3. So, but Mass Effect 1, it's almost like you didn't play it. It's just straight trash on PC when you can't save it. That's part of the fun. So yeah, but at the end of the day, it it does keep the story choices, but it doesn't, the stuff like when you went to different planets and you found all that Prothean stuff. If you have that, um, if you've done that for Mass Effect 1 and 2, that's part of the story of Mass Effect 2. They'll talk about that stuff. They don't talk about it at all when you're playing on PC. That's just a conversation that never takes place because it never happened. You don't know about the planets you went to. They don't talk about that, and that sucks, because it's part of the lore. But it does keep your, still right. It keeps your story choices, and there's only like 6 of them. It's like, do you save the console or do you go ahead and not save the console? Do you go ahead? Who do you choose as Udina or you choose Udina or Anderson? And the first time, my first playthrough, I chose Anderson, but he quits, so you might as well choose Udina, because that does make the story flow a little bit better. But that's just one of the things with the console was better than the PC on that game. On that game, it's better. Now EA could fix it tomorrow for all I know, but so it's it pissed me off. I mean, it pissed me the heck off when it did not let me carry over none of my saves to to the to the Mass Effect 2. Like I said, I was madder than an afro is in a Jerry curl. So just it pissed me off. So it's how like it wouldn't, and so that means in Mass Effect 2, when you start out, you have lower than low everything. You got hardly no money. You got hardly no you get, you don't have stuff. I mean, it's just stuff I'm used to having when I start Mass Effect 2 because of the rewards of Mass Effect 1. That shit is crazy. So, but but yeah, but all right then. So that's enough about Mass Effect. So we'll talk about Nioh being Nioh 2 is true 4K. It is true 4K according to Zaddy. So crash land and are dead. Where at? So yeah. I mean, somebody needs to show me how to save Mass Effect 1 to go to Mass Effect 2. So but I'm mad as hell about that. But apparently, all right, let's get to Nioh 2, and this has already been talked about before. But Nioh 2 has multiple game modes on it. It's got like an action mode. It's got a resolution mode. But apparently, the resolution mode, oh yeah, you don't crash land. You get killed. You get killed, and the story behind that is cool because Liara went to go work for Cerberus, and she found your body before the shadow broker did, because the shadow broker was going to give your body to the collectors. So that's the truth. The shadow broker was going to give your body to the collectors, which were being controlled by Harbinger. So, but that's that backstory. So you never choose Udina. Well, Udina ends up being the counselor in Mass Effect 3. So you might as well just go ahead and choose him at the end of Mass Effect 1. It has a better continuing story into Mass Effect 2. There's a scene in Mass Effect 2 that you get rewarded with even in Mass Effect 3. So, but again, you don't get that, and that's just like I said, it's trash on PC. It's like they made the game, Microsoft Studios made that game with BioWare, and they put it on PC, and they did not give you the ability to carry it over. You got to go into the source files, and then you have to save it. Then you have to paste it to the other thing. It's just trash. I mean, it's just trash. So it's a pain in the butt to do it. So, but anyway, Nioh 2, for all the people that are playing it in resolution mode, it is in checkerboard 4K, or as the Xbox community would like to say, true 4K. It's in true 4K, and which means that I think the output is 1800p, but it does checkerboard up to 4K. which again is big news. I love it. I love the fact that the Pro is once again doing some more true 4K. Just like the Xbox X that does true 4K as well. And true 4K is native and checkerboarded, and they have a file import for ME1. No, they don't. Well, if they have one, I can't find it. If they have it, I can't find it. Because like I said, it's trash. I shouldn't have to do that is my point. It should just work. It works on the Xbox. It should work on the damn PC. It's trash. This is just something where they drop the ball. Okay. Now maybe they'll fix it, but until then, I should just be able to. It should do it itself. It does it on the 360. It did it on the Xbox One S. It did it on the X. Why is the PC not able to do this? So it's trash. So an import file. The fact that that's more work I got to do, and I ain't doing it. So, but at the end of the day, Nioh 2. Let me get back to that. Is true 4K. Okay, and this is on a 4.2 teraflop system. So, what's up, the Hulk? So stop being lazy. No, I'm not being lazy. They got it to work on a console. They should be able to get it to work on a personal computer. And if they don't want to get it to work, they're the ones being lazy. It's just trash. So to me, it's straight. I deal with it because I love the series. I'm like, all right, I'll tolerate this. You know, I'll tolerate it. It's like when you get with your girl, but her breath is stinking. You still get with her anyway, but it's kind of like, well, I wish your breath wasn't stinking tonight. But that's the way Mass Effect 1 being on PC is. Look, the mods are fantastic because it's 1080p and it looks great. I mean, I'm telling you right now, it's like Tony the Tiger. It's great. I mean, it is. I mean, it looks great. It's playing at 60 frames a second or higher. It's got this free sync or whatever, or G sync or some kind of sync on there, so you always have great FPS. I'm talking about phenomenal FPS. And but it's trash because it's a story-driven game and it needs to carry over to the next game, and it doesn't do it. And one of the big things I remember when that came out, when BioWare released that statement that said you may want to play Mass Effect 1 again because your saves will all carry over to Mass Effect 2. Like, we were like, what? Well, they can do that? This is fantastic. We never had anything like this before in our lives, on a console. He had it on PC. But and if they could do this, look, Sierra Games had a game called King's Quest. Well, not King's Quest. Was it called King's Quest or Dragon's Quest? Hell, I can't remember the name of it. Here, it was called Heroes Quest. Heroes Quest 1 with that save could be loaded into Heroes Quest 2. That was in 1989. So why they can't do this on PC right now is beyond me. Talk about I gotta go copy and paste something. Hell no. I am not doing that. So they ought to do it. I am paying for it. So, so at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Got to make, I got to do more work, But I love the fact that Nioh 2, is true 4K. Now it has a 60 FPS mode as well. Let me make that clear. It's got a mode that's 60 FPS, and that is good too. If you want the the frames, which I guess you would because you're out there swinging a sword. I assume your character has shoes on. I mean, I assume that. I think Nioh 2 has a character creator on there, which I think is really good as well. So, PlayStation 5 and Xbox have been officially delayed as of 5 minutes ago. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, that's what I've been hearing. If that's true, that's unfortunate if that's true. But yeah, I could, okay, that's fine. So yeah. Yeah. So how many people are playing Nioh 2? And tell me if it's good or if it's just as good as Nioh 1. And just let me know. Let me know in the chat or let me know in the hit the like button for me, please. Like 38 people, 40 people in here watching. And what's up, BGS? the master teacher is in the house. Shout out to BGS. BGS, if you don't mind me saying, the last 4 videos you have put out, the Black Swan video and the one you did after the Black Swan video was outstanding. I want to tell you while you're in the chat. Okay, thoroughly enjoyed it. Love the lightsaber on the man that you got. But if you're balanced, BGS, this is a suggestion. You got that red lightsaber. If you're balanced, you got to have that yellow lightsaber. That's the Jedi Sentinel. That's But shout out to BGS for putting in that work. So, guys, really, it hasn't been confirmed. When it does, you'll be happy. Yeah, so you want the consoles to be delayed? Is that what you're saying? So, so I don't want them to be delayed, but I know they're going to have a demand problem. They're not going to be able to put enough out for people. That's bad. I mean, I still think the PS5 will be pushed back. I don't know about the Xbox. Yeah, but the PS5 is I think will be delayed, and the reason why I think, well, one, they ought to delay it because demand is going to be high, and number two, they always hold they always hold things for at least 90 days for to see what the fail rate is. So I think the PS5, the demand, my understanding is and with GameStop, and I even think Marlin Gaming was talking about this. Um, GameStop may be able to get some for us to pre-order, but it's only gonna be like 10 to 15 per store, and that's trash. Okay, I mean, a review unit, oh, that's fine. I would love a review unit. So thanks, BGS. So Advantage XSX. I mean, if you want to buy one, I guess that's an advantage. I don't know. Microsoft has said no new games for 2 years on XSX. So I still think they're going to surprise us. I still think they're going to launch with 3 games. Okay, I think they're going to launch with some type of Forza DLC. I think they're going to launch with, of course, they're launching with Halo, the next Halo game, and I still think there's another one coming that's going to surprise a lot of people. So that's just my opinion. I got no inside baseball on it. So you said Nioh just passed Dark Souls to you as far as gameplay. But what's the other one? What's the other Dark game? There's like Dark Souls, and then there's another one, Demon Souls. Is that what it's called? Is it better than Demon Souls? What's up, Harry Tron? Um, sorry, Harry Tran. So don't forget the flash, NAND, and memory shortages issue for PS5. Yeah, I mean they're having the PS5 performance and the Xbox Series X performances you're going to really see it with the AI, with the characters, the hair on the characters is now going to look photorealistic. You'll be able to see characters' faces change emotions. Not even on cutscenes, you'll just kind of be able to see it happening. So so the independent developers love both the consoles that are coming because there's so much more they can do, so many more assets they can deploy to put their games on there. So so there's Demon Souls and Dark Souls. Well, what's the better Souls game? So he says Nioh 2 is his favorite one. Yeah, PS5 is it's supposed to be able to that with the way it's going to transition. Everything's going to be faster on the PS5 than it will be on the Xbox Series X. So, but the PS5 is looking like it's going to be anywhere from 11.3 to 13 T flops. I still think it's going to be closer to 10.8 or 10 or 11.5, so 11.6. But I'll have to wait and see. The GT7 will be on PS. Yeah, yeah. And GT 7 is going to be running over 120 frames a second. So that's my understanding. So the Xbox should be killing it with the bangers. I mean, again, they don't have the studios. They just don't. I mean, they've got a handful of studios, but they don't have those monster studios. Now, does that mean that the studios that they have, um, they can't do it? No. I mean, those studios they have can. They just, you know, they're just doing everything brute force. So Xbox is scared. Why not reveal the specs? They did. They did. Now they did. Now, if you're talking about the speed, you're talking about like the bandwidth and the clock speeds. They haven't revealed that yet. That's still they're still trying to figure that out. But my understanding, and shout out to Red Tech Gaming or Red Gaming Tech. I mean, I think he's making a legitimate point when his sources have allegedly told him that the PS5 is going to be faster and that the Xbox is going to have a little bit more power, but the PS5 is going to be more efficient. And he has said that now. And remember, Foxy Games UK, the whole 11.6 T flop. Shout out to Foxy Games UK. I know all you all got haterade out there for him, but he said this in March. I mean, I can. You can type in on Google. Just go to your Google search and type in PS5 11.6 T flops, and Foxy Games UK's video pops up, and it's from March of last year. So I mean that's just reality. So, but yeah, Xbox is released. I mean they're 12 T flops of Navi, 16 gigabytes of RAM. So so yeah, Foxy, I believe it was March. It was either March or May because I saw it. I looked it up and said, yeah, he said all this last year. But yeah, it's it is what it is. Harry Tron, the Series X have a small pipe or a big pipe. They both have big pipes. It's just the PlayStation is bigger to get the information faster. But you all can expect bigger worlds. I mean, this has all been confirmed now by the developers. Better AI, better graphics, better frame rates. Remember what Sean Layton said many moons ago. The characters in your games are going to be much more realistic. The worlds would be bigger. So all that's now being confirmed by devs. So social joy is not. No. You're right. I mean, it's not true until the studio comes out and says that. But all of a sudden, this thing has gone from 9 T flops to 10.3 T flops to 11.6 T flops to 13.3 T flops. I think 13 T flops with Navi's architecture is way too high. That's why I'm going on the low, on the under on that. If this was Vegas and somebody said, do you want to bet the over or the under? I'd bet the under on 13, but we'll just have to wait and see. So bigger worlds need more things to do. Otherwise, it's just yeah. Well, that's what I mean, Simon. Is that the world better AI? I specifically said better AI for the bigger world. You're right about that. So you don't care if it's 9 or 11. Well, yeah. I mean, the games you don't have nothing to worry about. The games are going to look stunning. Don't know what the games will be, but they will be stunning. Yeah, I saw Playground's new game. If that's real, that looks straight trash. That looked like a Last of Us Part 2 ripoff. And that looks straight trash. So I certainly hope it turns out good. I won't be playing it. I'm not going to be playing it because I'm not getting the Series X, but I certainly hope the people that do get it love it. PS5's Party Studios graphical. Yeah, yeah. And again, the fact that the PlayStation, golly, they just did Nioh 2, which is doing really well. Apparently, MLB The Show comes out Friday. So, I mean, it is what it is. And then you get MLB The Show coming out Friday. You've got, we got Final Fantasy X coming out in a few more weeks. Let's all count from 8.9 to 13. I don't know if Nioh's got shoes on or not. I certainly hope it does. So I certainly hope Nioh's got because I can't play those type of games because it's just like you're hitting the square, then you hit the X. So you got that right. White Zaddy said Nioh is doing true 4K. So I gotta give White Zaddy some credit. So like I said, they love their White Zaddy now because he said White Zaddy gave Ori like an 80, 88, 89. So yeah, I saw about the ARM processor. Yeah, it's just, I mean, look, it's just what they're trying to do is they're just trying to literally say that, well, the Xbox is the only one that's going to be doing X, Y, and Z, and they're both going to do the exact same things. PlayStation, however, will go ahead and do VR. That's going to be the main difference. They didn't show the game, Sam. They actually just showed like a concept art drawing. It was a girl walking around a dystopian city with a rifle and a damn dog. So appreciate you just subscribing there. Appreciate you, brother. Hit that like button if you don't mind. And so yeah, but that's what it looked like to me. It looked like Fallout. Remember, was it Fallout 4 where you had the dog? I think it was Fallout 4. You had a dog, and not only did you have a dog, you were walking around a dystopia. I mean, just like I said, trash. I mean, it was your Nioh has shoes on. Good, good. That right there, I may buy Nioh. It wasn't Nioh 1 on PS Plus. So PS5 in 2021. Yeah, I think March. So I think March of 2021 for PS5. That's just my opinion. So I got no evidence they're gonna hope. Look. My understanding, and shout out to Marlon Gaming because he said the exact same thing. I don't make it sound like I'm breaking news here. Um, my understanding is the consoles are gonna both come out, but at least on the PS5 side, there could be a shortage because demand will be really high and they won't be able to meet demand unless things calm down over the next 6 weeks, which is possible. Which is possible. Okay, so we'll just have to reach it. Have to go from there. Nioh was on Plus, PS Plus. That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought. So March, yeah, March 21 of 21. That's what I'm thinking now. 3/21/21. So they technically would be coming off so 7 times 3 is 21. So the third month, 21 is the seventh. They'll be going into they could announce it 7 years almost to the date of when it when the PS4 came out. So, but that's just my opinion. I think we're going to get the consoles, but they're going to be limited. There's going to be people getting frustrated. Same thing happened with PS4. I don't know if you remember when PS4 came out. It was so hard to find. Like I didn't get my hands on one until March of 14. So when they get delayed, we celebrate. So it was PS Plus in November. I can't get it now, darn it. So I sure can't get it now then. Well, that's okay. I may still try to go pick it up. So I still have to play Secure. I'm still playing Nier. I got to beat Control, then I'll jump back into Nier Automata. I mean, Nier Automata, my God, that game is just fun. That is fun. I thoroughly enjoy swinging that sword. So, no, nobody's speculating. So, nobody is speculating. So, well, Die can do something about Mass Effect 1 not connecting. When the PC community gets EA to fix Mass Effect 1, then you come talk. You can come talk all that PC stuff. But until then, and what about shout out to the big homie Sick Humor? His NVIDIA card blew up his computer. And I would just simply say if Sick Humor had an AMD card, if he had that 5700 it wouldn't have done that to his computer because AMD's cards actually work. So, you know, Streamlabs cards, Streamlabs up there giving people hell, I see. But you know, AMD stuff actually does work, and NVIDIA's doesn't, and they charge you all that money, and you all go out and pay them like idiots. And see, you should take that money that you're giving NVIDIA, and you should donate to the cause. You know what I'm saying? You should donate to the cause and save your money. So his power cable was cut to the wire. His GPU didn't blow up. Oh, okay. Well, it was still fun for about 10 seconds. So you're gonna be an old lady. Oh yeah, you could have some you could have some supply problems with the PS-5. So where's your Last of Us copycat on PC? I don't know. I don't know. So I don't think there's anything like The Last of Us on PC. So, but there's nothing like The Last of Us anywhere. So, Nier Automata is fun, but requires multiple playthroughs. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing the multiple playthroughs. I do like that character and swinging that sword, and to me, it's fun. You know, it's a good time. Then the video, yeah, the reason why the video cards are not working as well is because they're too expensive. You know, they're like, hey, we're going to charge these idiots $2,000 and they're going to go give us their money because they're that stupid. And guess what? They line up to do it all the time. So, you know, like I said, it's I give NVIDIA credit. I give credit where credit is due. And if you can get people to spend that kind of money for just a little bit more, then I give you credit. I can't hate on you. So, anybody here enjoying Call of Duty Warzone? I am not. I am not playing Call of Duty Warzone, although White Zaddy said that it runs better on the PlayStation. So I don't know if that's true or not. But according to, because I'm not playing the game, but according to Zaddy, it does run better on there. so so yeah, but yeah, that's according to Zaddy. You gotta take your complaints to him. I don't play online shooter. The only online shooter game is that I play is H1Z1, and I think I've played that game like 5 times, and I've killed nobody. I just run around and wait for that smoke to come up, and then I just go to it, and then I have to go run to a different area of the map, and just wait for somebody to kill. Yeah, Zaddy does not lie. You know, white Zaddy's not gonna lie about this. So Trump said, "Stay indoors, don't go anywhere." Oh man, that dude's hilarious, man. He is so gonna get beat. I hate to say that. I mean, he disbanded the pandemic office in 2018, and then he said, "Well, it's not my fault." I mean, you gotta. Hey, look, I admire Trump. That dude goes raw. I mean, he hooked up with that one girl that was it Stormy Daniels. He just went raw, went into her hotel room. So you gotta admire. I admire any man who just goes raw. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's gonna get beat. It's just hilarious. So the game is $14.99. What's $14.99? So what is $14.99? So is near you talking about Near Automata? Is it $14.99? So I have that game on PC. I'm playing that. I'm playing the flight simulator on PC. I've crashed. What kind of airplane was that? I don't know. I crashed it though. It was a jet, and I crashed it. So what I like about it is the glider. Man, I love the glider, but it does not allow me to stream the game. I don't know why it won't allow me to stream that game. Yeah, I have PS Now to April 15th. I thought there were more games on there to download, and there's not. They got a lot of games to stream, but I ain't streaming them. So I am not a streamer. I will go ahead and download. So I played. I started playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider on the PlayStation has 4K assets and all that kind of stuff. And it still looks better on my PC at 1080p with high graphic settings. So I mean that's a damn good looking game. Um, Remember the Wii have no stock in the Wii era? I do not remember that. So, but I still expect both consoles to come in at about the same price. But at the end of the day, so for ME2, it's like 30 different packs. No, it's not. It doesn't take long for the games to download off of Origin. I give Origin credit. Also, I don't know how many of you all have played Mass Effect 3 on PC because I can't get the Leviathan of Dis to work correctly. It's got like a bug or something in it. It crashes the game. Like my ship, literally, I went back to the ship and my ship disappeared. And it said something like I had a corrupted save. Now understand, I am 28 hours in when I start doing this DLC. And then I got to start all over again. Like I said, it's trash. This game is trash on the PC. It's just not, it looks great. It's modded. It looks good. Shout out to the community for helping me mod that game. But at the end of the day, that game is just not good. That's why if Xbox does a Lockhart and it's 1440p and it does 60 frames a second, I will go buy the Lockhart so I can have the ability to marry my games together, just to spite the PC community talking about I got to go and do some kind of save file. I'm not doing no damn save file. Get the hell out of here. So, yes, would you pay $14.99 for Horizon Zero Dawn? I'm not paying for Horizon Zero Dawn again. Um, I don't know. I take that back. I do love me some Aloy. So I might get it. Once I get that new graphics card, if everything works out, um, I will go ahead and I might get it. That's a might. I'll wait for what's it called, a Steam sale. I may wait till the end of the year to get it, but I'll do it. Yeah, Hans, it's a game-breaking bug. I went back to the Normandy, and the ship was gone. Like my character was just walking around in outer space, and then the game froze. And I'm like, man, what's going on? And I did it, so I had to turn the computer off and reboot the computer. When you turn it off from the from the wall, you have to plug it back in, then wait about 10 seconds, and you have to turn it back on. Then it's going to be pissed off because you didn't turn it off correctly. Then I have to turn it off again, then restart it. And that takes like 6 minutes. And then I went back to the game and it said corrupted save file. Again, I'm like 28 to 30 hours in. Like I said, trash. So this straight trash. So Aloy bikini mode coming in. Well, I don't know. I think Aloy only like 16. Is she 16 or 19? I can't remember. So I would not mod her in a bikini. So, but I can't remember if she's 16 or maybe she's 19. So yeah, go ahead and mod away. But again, the modding is bull crap because one, these people act like them. Let me tell you this right now. They charge you for the mods, okay? They charge you for the mod. That is true. They do mod, okay? But they mod and then they say, well, you need to support the mod. You need to give us money. I'm not giving you no money. Seriously, if you want to break the source codes, break them, I ain't paying you to do that. I've already played this game in 2017. Yes, it's the best looking game I've ever seen in my life. The only game that came close to it is Death Stranding. So, but yeah, I love me some Aloy, but I'm not going to give you no money because you decided 4 years later almost, well, look at this. Instead of her outfit being blue and orange, it's going to be green and red. So what? Well, green, like now red, black, and green. I tell you this, if they mod her and give her Pan-African colors, fine. I think that would be fantastic. If you all do that, if the PC community does that, I will donate to the modder who did that. But I'm telling you right now, you all better make it so that people can just go to that mod site and they can just get it and it just marry into it. No, none of this copy and pasting and you got to go over here and use this type of torrent zip file. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. So, I don't know what site it was. This pisses me off. So, You know, so well then I don't mod her like that, but they do Pan African colors. I'll donate for that. So yeah, give her like a red, black, and green outfit. I hope they don't mod her when she's a kid, you know. So that'll be terrible. Because remember, Aloy starts out as a child. She's like what 9 years old when we first meet her. So well, she's 9 and she's 9 and she's 16 and she's 19. I think that's the way it progresses. So, but um, but yeah. So at the end of the day, you got Nioh being 4K, and the Xbox community got mad at me for that. I'm just reporting the news. I'm reporting what White Zaddy said, you know, and they got mad and said, "Well, it's not 4K." I said, "No, it's true 4K according to White Zaddy." And they said something about no, it's checkerboarded, and then I decided, I pulled up the receipt, like I said, I pulled my receipt out, and and it's according to Microsoft, checkerboarding is part of true 4K. End of discussion. You know, that is the end of the discussion. But yeah, that pissed me off that happened. But but yeah, I don't know what was going on with the Xbox community. So they are out of control. Like I said, they're not talking about Ori. Apparently, Ori. There's some people who think that Ori's going to be Game of the Year. They didn't get nominated for Game of the Year, and I'm not. Is it that good? So the Sony shut down modding to Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. Herman Holtz has not said anything about that. I doubt it. The game is 3.5 years old, so there's no reason to shut it down. Shut down modding, I should say. But I wouldn't. I would let them mod it. So let them mod it. So they are reselling a game that is already sold or was expected through its expected. It actually, yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn was not expected to do what it did. You need to understand Sony had just retired Nathan Drake. In the Uncharted, was it Uncharted 4? They had just done that, and they had just modded Nathan Drake, or retired Nathan Drake. So they were worried, they didn't know, and Horizon Zero Dawn came out, and it blew everybody away. So I want to wait and see. So yeah, I would like to buy old games. Somebody needs to tell the PC community they need a good flight simulator. Because right now they don't have one. They got that dog shit DCS, and DCS, while it is free to download, and make that clear, it is free to download. What's trash is that everything you add to it, you got to pay for it. Like you got to pay for it. What's going on, Ice Queen? Um, you got to pay for it. It's trash. Like I said, the PC community is straight trash. They don't. It's just trash. So, but no, they got some good games too. Steam's got some really good sales going on. So, but are buying games on Xbox because of enhancements. Well, the only enhancement is that it does a little bit more than the Pro. It does. I mean, it does. So that's the only enhancement that it has. So, but what I mean, I would like to see, yeah, the 20, what's it called, a 2080 Ti. Throw that 2080 Ti on there and that Ryzen 3600X, and turn on that. See if they're going to have an RTX mode, a ray tracing extreme mode, and let's check it out. That's fine. I'm all about seeing Aloy with that ray tracing on. Do Horizon Zero Dawn 2 on the PS5 PC. That will be on the PlayStation only. So the PC community, they're going to be waiting years to get that game. So that trash games exposed. You must be a PC guy. So Nioh 2 is in the prime example of a sequel that didn't need to be made. Nioh at its core. Oh well, I don't know. I've never played Nioh 1 or 2. I already talked about that. Nioh 2 is a prequel, if I am understanding correctly. So, you know, so it's just so you know. Yeah, I'm not a big Nioh guy. I don't like those Souls type games because all you do is you'll hit circle to block, you'll hit square to attack lightly, then you'll hit like the triangle for a heavy attack. So, that's it. But no, I mean, I don't, I mean, me personally, I did not hear Jabari. I didn't hear Jabari's podcast on him being disappointed or whatever he was on PlayStation putting games on PC. If they put a game on PC, that's fine. That is fine if they put a game on PC. They said they were going to do it, and so that's what they did. And they said they were going to be doing this back in October, something like that. So yeah, it's over with. They don't need to worry about it. They're not going to put all games on PC. But if you want to go ahead and if you're upset that they put anything on PC, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna, sit back and argue with you. So you'll send me your coordinates because on the new one, yes, yeah, they're gonna have Microsoft is going to have every airport in the world on their new one on their new flight sim game. So I'm getting that. Yeah, I'm getting that day one. I am day one on that. So. Um, Did I see that Halo? No, I did not. So yeah, well, good. Yeah, I'll be playing Halo Reach. Is it the next time I reboot? Well, let me see if I can get Game Pass for $1 today because my Game Pass did expire. So let me see if I can find a advertisement for $1. I saw one on my Facebook page. Let's see here. It says play. Yep, let me try this here. La 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 la. Let me see if I can get it for $1. Let me see here. Join now. Let's do the ultimate one. Let's see what we do here. Yep, I can join right now for $1. Woohoo! That is bus fare, baby. So now it is time for a shameless plug. Let's see if somebody from somebody wants to know how White Zaddy is doing. Hey, White Zaddy loves Nioh, and White Zaddy loves them some Ori. So White Zaddy's having a good month, you know. Zaddy is having a good month. So what's going on the platform live? Of course, tell my favorite platform member, Cool Cat Terry, hello and keep gaming. Hopefully she streams. I missed her Call of Duty stream that she did. Hopefully she streams that a little later today. So chump change. Yeah, I know it's bus fare, right? It's bus fare. I can't get a Butterfinger for $1, but I can get me some Game Pass. And yes, what I know, all the ponies are jealous. I can get Game Pass for $1 and play the greatness that is Ori and the Blind Forest, and I can play Honey, I Shrunk the Fuck Nigga. I can play all that Bleeding Gums, is that the name of it, or Bleeding something? I can play all that, you know, and for $1. What is that? Outer Worlds. I can play that. The Halo CE collection. I am loving it. So I can play the Yakuza games. I can play 0 and 1 and 50 for $1. Even though the Yakuza series was offered to Microsoft years ago, and they said no. All right, even though Microsoft said no, they said no, not Nioh, but no. So it is what it is. So, but the performance on Series X and PS5, 4K native, baby, 60 frames a second. You're gonna have some ray tracing on there. Now, Microsoft's ray tracing is going to be different than PlayStation 5's. Microsoft's ray tracing will be more brute force. It will be much more brute force than Sony's will be a little more delicate. They have a little more delicate touch to it. But both will have ray tracing, hardware based, and it will be great. Both will have the same type of sound system, 3D spatial sound, which is I can't wait for that. Expect major improvements to the VR for Sony coming down the road, for whatever they're going to call that. So Don, are you sure you're not jealous? So Fret Boy said his backlog is massive and Game Pass would be a waste for him. I understand. Oh no 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 no! I understand, and it would be. It would be if you got a huge backlog. So it is what it is. So so
Yo, Craig, let me ask you a question.
all right.
What do you think about this whole fake news shit about, oh, the crunch time?
Oh, like the candy bar?
No, not the candy bar, about this whole Naughty Dog's evil and bad crunch because of crunch time. Have you not
Oh,
been seeing all this shit?
it's nothing. They didn't. Nobody cared when CD Project Red said they were going to be crunching.
Exactly.
Nobody cared about what's the name of that horrible cowboy game?
Fucking
Red Dead 2. All they cared about is that it was 4K native on the Xbox X. So like I said,
exactly.
they're full of shit. They're just
Exactly.
they want people to complain about Sony so that they
Fucking
leave
Rockstar.
Sony. So yeah,
Exactly.
go ahead.
Rockstar did it when they did the 100-hour work week, and
Yeah,
no one batted a fucking eye.
yeah.
But and CD Projekt Red did it also, and no one batted a fucking eye. And they even said they're going to do it with fucking Cyberpunk 27.
Yeah, yeah, no. I mean, again,
But
if you're a contractor, if
but
I,
fucking Sony does it, everybody's like, "Oh God, Sony's evil. Fucking
yeah,
Naughty Dog's evil. Expunge these motherfuckers."
yeah. Well, nah, they're stupid. Like I said, they're moist. I mean, we can expect for some people that are moist. So, all right, Jemiah. So, yeah, they're just moist as hell. So they're moist. So
Fucking moist.
yeah, they are. They're just looking for something to complain about, just like a woman does. Like I said, moist. So, but ultimately, they want people to leave the Sony ecosystem to go to the Xbox one. They want you to come back, because again, a lot of people went into the 360 ecosystem. They left the PS2. They did. And then what happened when the PS4 came out? They went back to PlayStation. And so, yeah, they've been crying ever since. So that's just who they are. And I think a lot of it is people are just saying things to get shit started and just ignore them. It's hard to do.
Oh, I do.
You want to correct the record, but they don't care about truth. Truth dies on the internet. Truth does not matter. So that's right, Simon, the candy bar. And I am a Butterfinger man. I don't like
Dude,
the Crunch bar. I mean,
speaking of Butterfinger, I bought 2 Butterfingers. Did you buy your 2 Butterfingers yesterday to get your
I did not.
free Tifa?
Free what?
Your free Tifa Final Fantasy 7 theme?
No, I did not know they were doing that. Well, that pisses me
Yeah.
off. Well, I've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
that. I've got that Last of Us theme, so I'm good. So
Yeah. They were doing a promotion if you it ended yesterday.
Well, darn.
But if you bought 2 candy bars the same day and put it on their website and claim with your receipt saying you proved that you bought them, they'll send you a Final Fantasy 7 remake Tifa theme where she's singing on the water tower.
Oh, well, all right.
Dynamic theme and everything, music. It's fucking sexy.
Yeah, the music to Final Fantasy, that the demo was phenomenal. I'm like looking at that, I'm like, wow, I'm loving this. So
I can't stop playing the demo. I've already played the demo like 20 times.
yeah, it's fun to play. It's fun to play. I enjoyed it. So I'm buying it. Like I said, that's my most anticipated game this year. So,
Day one, baby.
Yeah, ever since they showed it, I'm like, all right, I've never played that game, so I'll see what the big deal about it is. So, but yeah, I played that demo. I'm like, now you're talking. Now you're talking. So, but no, I'm looking forward to it. So Zen RDNA 2 and Zen 3 launch date leaked. That Zen GPU, the 2080 Ti killer, is coming. I can sense the fear. So, but the performance of the consoles is gonna be roughly the same. We may hit a demand issue, and that's the way it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. That is the way it's going to be. All right, Simon, have a good one. I'm about to get on out of here myself. I've been here for an hour. A nice little break from gaming. I'm stuck on control anyway, so it's just the way it is. So Zobi70 said the Final Fantasy VII remake is trash on PS4. Okay, that's fine. I mean, guys, people can say the game's trash. You know, like I said, I think Mass Effect is trash on the PC. I prefer it on the Xbox. But until they fix that marriage, you know, I should not have to friggin' do a save. Well, I got to do a save file. Get the fuck out of here.
So, just curious, why is it trash there, Tron?
Huh? Tron.
Yeah, you know, his name's Harry.
Oh, so somebody else said it was trash, not him. Said somebody named Zobi said Zobi has a right to his opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I just watched Thor: Dark World, and I'm like, all right, Thor: Dark World wasn't a great movie, but it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as people made it out to be.
Right. And so it's I watched Thor: Dark World.
Yeah. So
my favorite Thor has to be the final one, Ragnarok. Ragnarok was good.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Ragnarok more than I did Thor: Dark World, but I hadn't seen Dark World in, I guess, since it came out at the theater. Mm-hmm. That's one of the ones I actually went to the theater to go see. Because I remember I came out of there, I'm like, all right, maybe I got to know more about that universe. And now that I know more about Thor's universe and all that kind of stuff, and the Odenheim and the Frost Giants, like, all right, this wasn't bad, you know. And it shows you Scarlet Witch and Witchcall at the end of it. So Corey Matchy said it's not Tifa, it's Tifa. Okay.
I've always called her. Let's go. Okay. I've always called her Tifa.
I thought it was Tifa too. That's what they've been calling her online. Like the people who are following the game.
I mean, it's like the same people, you know, I call Titus in Final Fantasy X Titus, but people say it's not Titus, it's Titus. I'm like, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I think E in the East, Far East, is T-I, or I is pronounced E. You know,
I'm just a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I play the games and I love them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since 13. I mean, I beat 13 on the 360, and that was it. I was like the only one who bought that game on the 360. I asked people like,
man, he said the same thing. It's Titus, not Titus.
Titus, not Titus. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, because they don't talk. Now that would be Final Fantasy X is still one of my favorite Final Fantasies. Those characters, that dude Waka. That is hilarious.
Yeah, Waka's good.
Yeah.
I'll say Final Fantasy VII is the go-to. Then it's, you know, Final Fantasy. Then I would say Final Fantasy III, a.k.a. Final Fantasy VI, which was in Japan. Those were my favorite.
Yeah, I never played 7. So for me, I like 10, 8, and 9. And then I would put 13. I would put 15 in front of 13.
I didn't like 13 at all. I dropped that. Actually, one of the first times I ever dropped a Final Fantasy game was 13. Yeah, I didn't like the lightning thing. I didn't like the whole story of lightning.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. And then they do a 13 part 2, like the return. Yeah.
So. Yeah, they did a part 2 and a part 3. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. 13-2 I did not play. But again, I was the only one who played that game on the 360. I was all excited when it came out. And I remember going to the GameStop and walking in, and people were buying it, but no, everybody was buying it on the PlayStation. I'm like, man, is nobody gonna buy this on the PS3 or on the Xbox? And I'm like, I guess not. So I was more disappointed in that because at the E3, people were bragging about it.
Yeah.
They were like, another PlayStation game is going over. And that was the same year that Kojima walked out on stage for that horrible Metal Gear game on the 360. I mean, it was trash. You know, whatever it was called, Metal Gear Raiden or something like that, just trash. But yeah, I mean, I was all excited for that. I'm like, all right, we get the Metal Gear game. You know, Microsoft is doing it, and that Metal Gear game came out, and I went to my boy Bill's house. Like, man, how is it? He just shook his head. I'm like, damn. I was on my way to the store to pick it up, and I went and canceled my pre-order. He was like, yeah, you're going to still pick it up? We got it in. I said, nah, man, I'm going to order something else.
And Final Fantasy 15 wasn't bad, but it was mainly for the casuals, if you ask me.
Yeah, now I liked 15.
It was I
like the things.
The story was good. The story was good, but the battling was not. I mean, it was all right.
Yeah, I agree with you. The story. Well, see, I like the story of 15 much more than 13. But the best story in Final Fantasy I played is Final Fantasy 9. As far as the story. But yeah, that's and then 10 was good too. So I let that thing sin kill me. I was like, well, let me see, because I had the Game Shark or Game Genie when I beat that game, and so I had like, but I said I want to see what this thing sin does when it does kill you. It like took me to another dimension and did this thing called the Ultimate Solution or something like that, and it killed like everything. So I'm like, all right, that was kind of effed up. So, but it was pretty cool. So. Well, Sam said Final Fantasy IX is his second favorite in the franchise. I like the character and I like the story. And to me, everything kind of did much better. Did better. So, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna bounce on out of here. Anything you want to add? Anything about White Zaddy?
I'm good.
Right,
we gotta get you. We gotta get you on the platform podcast one day.
I would have came on there yesterday. I was home yesterday. So,
see, should have hit me up.
But you all were doing the Q&A thing.
Yeah, we did an AMA, and
yeah, I mean, I was going to ask why that guy is still on that podcast after asking that girl to play Trilla that dumbass question.
It was a dumb question.
Yeah, like that kind of just killed the whole mood of that interview.
It did.
I mean, good grief. So. I mean, don't get me wrong. Great going getting her though. But what I always tell people is, even though her character was new to us, to her that character was probably 2 years old. She probably done everything a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, like I said, that question was trash. Hopefully, he got pulled to the side and got talked to. So yeah. But all right then, yeah, I'm gonna jump on off here actually and just do nothing. Well, Muscle Bound Gamers talking about the PS-5 and Series X are going to get delayed as well. So again, what I've heard is that it may not be delayed, but the supply is going to be low. It's going to be low, like LOWW, you know,
to the window. To all.
Yeah, low. Like the song by that song by Cracker, "Be With You," so like being low. Yeah,
I see. I thought you were talking about the song, "Get Low."
Yeah, get low. Hey, get low's fine. Yeah, that's what my understanding is that they're not going to have a whole lot available to get out, and so when they come up for pre-order, it happened with the 360 though. I remember people had the 360 pre-order for months. And Microsoft could not get them out. You would walk into the store and they were gone. I mean, they were gone. They were even selling out at Kmart back when Kmart was still open. What's up the platform live? Yeah, like I said, I mean, that's that question that guy asked. I mean, he should have been rolled hard and put away wet. I mean, that's all I can say. That was a shitty question. That was one of the worst questions I've ever heard in my life. You have people in the chat wanting to ask her questions, and then he's like, "Nah, I'm going to ask a question." You never put yourself in front of the chat. I mean, that was some crazy. Hopefully, you all took him behind the stage and rolled him hard. So, but that was just trash. It was a trash question. So. But anyway. But great get on that interview. I wish she could have stayed longer.
Yeah. So, what's your big interview with somebody?
I don't know. Everybody's afraid. Oh, what's going on, Trey? He just subscribed. So that is my third subscribe. What did he ask? Even the platform lies had the worst question I ever heard.
Hey, I'll let Danny answer that. If he wants to jump in this, he can answer your question on Speeder. He goes, "What did he ask?"
Oh my God, it was trash. Trash question, man. All I can say, look, the interview was good. It was going good. Then he asked that question. It killed the vibe of the whole interview. Like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, how trash is this?
Like I said, we were going to follow her up. Ask her about her movie.
Yes.
And because she's about to do a movie and it's about to drop here soon, and like I say, he just went there like, "Yo, I want to be a model." I was like, what? Well, I saw Danny's eyes steaming on the camera, and he was like full red. He was like ready to go Super Saiyan and just get him the fucking final flash.
Yeah.
Jump on in there, Danny. We're in a RGT podcast.
Yeah, nah. Actually, I'm ready to go. Like I said, I don't want to give him too hard of a time.
Yes, there's Danny.
Yo, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Danny. I can hear you.
All right, what's up, everybody?
Yeah, what's up? Hey, but why y'all? That guy should have been fired after that. I
mean, first of all, shameless plug. Dan the Man, host of the platform. Yes, I was triggered. I couldn't fucking believe it, man. When he said, "Well, I want to ask you about my modeling career." What? Motherfucker, you are made out of Legos, man. Ain't no modeling career. I want to ask her about Roadhead.
Yeah,
and I know that sounds like Pornhub, but the movie is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I said, hey, sausage, before you go, let's talk about Roadhead. He's like, nah. Let me ask a question. So I'm aspiring to be a model, and I know you are. And she looked like, what? I'm an actor, motherfucker.
Yeah.
She's like, I ain't no model.
She said, I did a couple of spreads, but do you? I was like, damn, I wasted straight time.
Yeah, I mean that was trash right there. Like I said, he should have been rolled hard and put away wet. You know,
I was gonna treat him like fucking Warzone, put him in the gulag. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that is something. It's like, okay, when you. I mean, I know because she puts out voice tapes, because that's what I heard her say that EA got a hold of her voice audition, which that's the question you asked in. Okay, somebody who's aspiring to want to do something like that, do you have any kind of recommendations?
Right, you can say, I want to do voice acting, or I want to become an actor. What would you have some advice for me? Like, let's relate it to the guest.
Correct.
But instead, he asked the most selfish. Dude, you would have thought Randy Pitchford was asking the question. You know what I'm saying? God damn. I couldn't believe it, man. I was so moist, dude. My butthole was clenched. Man, I was fucking mad.
And then after that, she's like, okay, I gotta go, guys. Like,
I gotta go. It's like, all right, she got the eye and I'm gonna head out. Oh, shit. I was so fucking pissed, dude.
Oh, man.
Dude, that's a big-ass guess, man.
You
she was fucking second sister, dude. She was the main boss in Jedi Fallen Order. And your question was about your modeling career?
Yeah, if you want to leave hold on. If you want to, let me mod you so that you can leave the link so they can follow it. And so you can leave the link to that trash question. I mean, that's a good guy. Let me make that to the chat. It's a good interview. I mean, that interview was going.
Interview was amazing. Yeah. Literally to the last fucking question, dude. Took up the last little bit of her time for the most selfish question I've ever heard in my life.
It's trash. I mean, straight trash. I mean, I sat there when he asked that question. I just started shaking my head. All right, I'm kind of
man. Everybody was like, "All right, I'm out. This is fucking what the fuck." Dude, I was so fucking triggered, man. You'd have thought I was fucking like the dude who destroyed his PlayStation. You'd have thought I was that dude, man.
Oh man, that was bad. That was a bad question. So, but yeah, it was trash. I mean, that's a trash question. So, but yeah, fantastic looking actress. Because when I saw her modeling picture. You know, I'm like, all right, well, obviously she, as part of acting, building her portfolio, you know, so yeah, you know, man, it wasn't the best. The way she looked and the way they made that character look is like, well, they made her look a little more sinister, you know, on the game than she does look in real life.
Yeah, she looks a little more sinister, but you can tell it's her. You can tell they definitely mapped her face. And, you know, that shit was outstanding, though. I mean, she was super cool, too.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah, but, you know, it's the question is what was the horror. You know, that was the horror.
That's the horror.
Dude, it was like, you know how you watch a horror movie, you see somebody who just can't be saved?
Yeah.
That's what that was, man. It was horror.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, he y'all a better man than me, because I would have said, all right.
I know, man. I know everybody was like, dude, he'd have been gulagged. I'm like, shit. I had to breathe, man. I had to fucking breathe, dude.
Ryan pulled me aside, and Lobo was like, yo, what was that?
Everybody hit me up on Twitter, man. They were like, great interview, but that last question, when they put that fucking conceited face, like, oh, shit. I'm like,
Ryan said that. Ryan hit me up in Discord. He goes, that last question put me to sleep.
Oh my God.
Dude. You asked about your modeling career. Fuck your modeling career, man.
Yeah,
this lady is in a game already that's like huge.
Yeah.
Fuck your modeling career.
Yeah.
And I love you, bro, but fuck your modeling career.
Yeah, the interview, it's about the guest. It's not about
It's
you.
about the guest. It's not about you and how she can uplift you. No, that's not the point. What she needs to be is fucking, we need to walk on eggshells and make sure she's comfortable as fuck. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, because you wanted to come back.
You wanted to come back. Now she's probably going to be like, shit, I don't want to come back and be asked modeling questions. You know she ain't going to come back. She ain't coming back. That bitch ain't never coming back. And I love her. You know what I'm saying? I'm in love with her. She ain't never coming back, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. It's not about that first interview. It's about getting her to come back for that second one.
It's that second one. Yeah. You know, what you doing now? We see you in Jedi 2. And I want to, God damn it.
Dang. No offense, but I mean, dang, maybe his waves were too tight that day.
Yeah, his waves was too tight, man. He needed some Dramamine, dude. Something, man.
You know, those ain't no modeling. I ain't gonna even go there with it. But
no, he was
back on there yesterday.
I'm still mad.
You're still mad?
I'm still mad, dude. I've been pissed.
Oh my goodness gracious! Well, that like I said, that was just a bad question. That's all I can say. That was a bad question. So we'll talk about. Forget about the chat. I want to ask her a question. Like, oh my God. So it's just, all right, you're gonna ask that. They ain't gonna be modeling with those teeth he's got. So. It's
Macy had to get their ass kicked out.
Yeah, so But all right, man. Go ahead and plug your the platform podcast. Right.
Go, Danny, plug it.
Yeah, man,
I got it right here. I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
So get it. Oh, is that it right there? What's this a platform?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
That's our.
All right, so the one that's in there now, that's the one that takes you to that interview.
Takes you to the interview.
Okay, all right. So if you all want to see that trash question, then
dude, that was the worst question I've ever heard in my life, dude. I swear to God. And I have heard horrible questions, but that one was self-centered, man. It's like how did you muster that? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
You
the thought process was like, you know what? I'm about to ask her about my modeling career. What? What?
Yeah, my question was at least about the character. Like, did she have to take any kind of fencing lessons to learn how to?
Yeah, yours is like probing her career.
Yeah, what did she do to get? I mean, what was she? What was it like? Because I know Denai Guerrero, who she's in the Black Panther movies. She she was saying that they gave her like a thing to take home to practice with. I didn't know if they something like that she done, and she had previous stuff in her career where she used it to help her with that role. Or go ahead.
I would say why I asked her about that. She said they gave her some foam batons or something like that.
They gave her sword lesson with the foam batons.
And said and she practiced with that. And that's when I issued a challenge to her. I was like, when you come to a local convention near one of us or anything, I was like, I would love to challenge you on a lightsaber duel.
Yeah. She said she was down.
She said she was absolutely down. She said,
bring it on. Bring it on.
She said, bring it on, Mike.
Well, I tell you what, Ray Park, the guy who plays Darth Maul, that little 2 to 3 minute role he had in that first movie, the episode 1, he has spun that into a multi-million-dollar career just off that 3 minutes. So could she do it? Yeah. I would love to see her at a Star Wars convention.
And the other question I asked her, I was like, look, I said, Disney Plus is, is growing right now. Mm-hmm. I said, if, Disney Plus would like to, further, reach out the story about Trilla and everything, would you be interested, going to like a Disney Plus series?
Yeah.
Just absolutely. Just I would love to, do more Trilla.
Yeah.
I was like, dope.
Yeah. That was a good game. I mean, I did not think EA.
I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't think EA could put something together like that. But I thoroughly enjoyed that Star Wars game.
I was worried. I was worried about it because it was EA.
Yeah, I was too.
But
Daniel was like,
I was too.
Shit is spooky, man.
Yeah,
like BitCloud say, I was like, it's spooky, man.
Yeah,
Daniel was funny. He's like, man, there's gonna be like millions of microtransactions. I know it.
Yeah,
and he got it. He played it. I don't know if he beat it, He's like, there's no microtransactions. No. I told you.
And again, they're talking about adding DLC, and I'm like, okay, if they add DLC, I'll get it. I mean, because I would not mind seeing more of that story. You know,
yes,
it was a good
absolutely.
Game.
Yeah, so,
absolutely.
And I'll give EA. EA gets a lot of criticism, and they should. But I will give credit where credit is due. And
same,
it was wonderful. It was a full game, no MTX.
Yep. They were correct. I mean, the guys stood up there at that last E3 they did, and they said, "Yeah, we're going to do this, and there will be there's no transactions."
I loved it.
Yeah, now they could have went a little bit more into the lore of the lightsabers and the crystals and stuff like that, but that's fine. That's fine that they didn't. That's just me. It's like the first Mass Effect game. It was so well done. The only thing I can bitch about as well, I wanted to go on more planets, but that has nothing to do with the actual physical game. The game was that good, so
right.
But yeah, if I'm complaining about they could have went into some more of the lore with the crystals, that's dog shit complaints. I mean, like if they
right. That's just personal wants. That's just like I want this shit to have more in it. But...
And did you all ask her about the scene with Darth Vader? Was that like did she always know they were going to do that, or was that like an added scene?
She says when she did her stuff, she just recorded a lot of her voice and motion capture. She may not even have known at that point.
Right.
Hell, she said she could barely get through the game herself. She said she's still stuck. She said, because I asked her, I said, have you ever played with yourself?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good question.
She said she didn't get there yet. She said the shit was hard. So
yeah, because I know the girl who played Yvonne Strahovski, whatever her name is, that plays Miranda in Mass Effect 2 and 3. She said she looked at it a little bit, and she said she was shocked at how much the character did look like her. So she said it was weird seeing it on the screen like that.
Yep. I wish I would have known about Roadhead. Damn, I wish I would have known more about that movie.
Yeah, because I remembered her now when I saw her, because her picture online did not, and I remember her from Party of Five. I'm like, okay,
she's a Party of Five.
Yeah, when she was being interviewed, I'm like, oh, that's the girl from Party of Five. Okay, so I mean, I'm talking about the relaunch, not the original Party.
Not the original, the reboot.
Yeah, the reboot. So which did not last long. But hey, she been on TV. Well, that's not a big deal. I've done a couple commercials, so it's not as big a deal as they think. But
she's been a couple commercials. And that's just, shit. And that game, which is gigantic.
So shout out to her. But all right, guys, I am going to get on up out of here. It's about 2:30. I am going to walk over here to the gym and get something to drink.
There's your exercise for the day. Walking to the gym, get a drink.
Walking over here and get me something to drink. Well, they put this new gym equipment in, and they got this like 80-inch TV, but they got the gym equipment pointing away from the TV.
So what's this like? What's the point?
Well, I said that. I said, hey, is there any way? I said, now look, I appreciate the equipment being here, but can you turn the treadmills to face the to go ahead and face the TV set? Because it's what are we supposed to do here? Look at the reflection of the TV off the window. So I mean, I didn't say that to him, but this is kind of like, that's kind of what I'm thinking about it. So Hans Peter said he's got to play Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, and there's a point in there when you're on this one world with that Russian girl that's in the game. She's a model too, but that part is hard. There is a very hard part.
There's a hard part.
Yeah, that world is just hard. I mean, that's all I can say.
There's those dudes that come out with the parries, and that's where you get the double saber and shit. So, definitely get that double saber early. Even if you run in there, grab it, and get the fuck out.
Yeah. I'm old school. I prefer the sabers in two hands, but even when I played Knights of the Old Republic, I'm like, I don't want the double-bladed lightsaber. It's just too cumbersome.
It's like you chop yourself in half.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how you defend with this thing. So at least the other one, you can offense and defense. But yeah. But all right then, guys, we're gonna get it up off here. I'm gonna end it. So shout out to everybody that jumped in the platform, just kind of busting their balls a little bit about that interview.
That's all right. We deserve it. We fucking deserve it.
But
I can't fucking, save it. I can't say, hey, I can't. There's no damage control for that. There is none.
But hey, this shout out to y'all for even getting that interview, because that's that game was something else. And
man,
shout out to you guys for getting that interview. Man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, good luck on the on the next one. I'm sure hopefully you'll be able to try even reach out to get somebody else. Those guys are hard to get. It will get harder
they are.
as this new as the new hardware gets closer to release, because they inevitably do not want to be put in a situation where they're asked, how many T-flops is this console going to have?
Right. That's why I'm making sure his ass ain't going to be on the show. Dude, you banned from guest shows, dude.
Yeah, probably they got to find something else to do. Don't go away mad. Just go.
Right. Just, we'll hit you next week.
Yeah, the CRU said he got the 2060. That's fine. That's fine, brother. I'm getting the 5600 XT, God willing, on Friday. That's the that's buy day, hopefully for me, Friday or Saturday. I'm aiming for Friday.
I got a 2070 X Super XC.
Oh yeah, well that's a good one. I can't do it. It costs like $800. I just want.
I got a super deal on it. So
okay, yeah. Now if somebody buys me one, I'll take it, but I am not going to physically go buy one. I mean, I just want to do 1080p Ultra, and the 5600 XT puts me right there. I can play every game at 1080p Ultra,
120.
Or maybe go to 120 with some of the older games. So which is fine. It's fine. I'll be able to play Mass Effect maybe at 120. Frames a second to see what that's like. But all right then, guys, we're gonna get on up here. Shout out here to the platform. Yep. Shout out to everybody that came by. Hit that like button, people. Have a great Sunday, and remember, wash your hands so you don't get everything.
Wash your damn hands.
Yeah, wash your damn hands, kids. Wash your hands. All right, then, we're out of here. Peace out.